Welcome back everyone, Aaron here, and in today's episode we're going to be looking into how you can take some really cool macro shots with your Instax camera. So macro photography is when you take a photo of a subject which is very close to the lens. I love macro photography, and the reason is because it's a really easy way to get creative while indoors. Fortunately, almost all Instax cameras have a macro mode, and even the ones that don't can actually focus really close to a subject. For instance, this SQ20 can focus within 8mm of an object. A couple of things to consider before we start shooting. Firstly, make sure that your subject is well lit. This is in order to retain as much detail as possible in your photo. Now, you can use the light coming through your window, the flash on your Instax, or even the light on your phone. Finally, make sure not to get too close to your subject. Now, each Instax camera has a minimum focus distance. If you get closer than this distance, your photo will end up blurry. You can find out the minimum focus distance for your Instax camera from the manual or from Instax's official website. Fortunately, if you're using a digital Instax camera, you can use the screen at the back to know whether you're in focus or not. So, when you half press the shutter, the focus box will turn green if you're correctly focused, and you'll also hear a beeping sound. So now that we got all of that out of the way, let's start shooting. I managed to capture my first macro photo without even having to leave my desk. I simply pulled up the blinds and got as close to the bubbles in my lemonade as possible. I made sure the green focus indicator came on the screen to show I was correctly focused before hitting the shutter button. For my next photo, again, I didn't even have to leave my desk. I turned my face towards the window, and using the small mirror in front of the Instax Mini LiPlay, I took a macro photo of my eye. Quick tip, the camera makes a bleep sound when it has correctly focused on a subject, so you can use that as a helpful indicator. For my third photo, I took a trip down to my kitchen to pay a visit to my cactus. The light flooding through the window lit up the side of the cactus with a beautiful golden glow. I got as close as the Instax camera would allow me to get, and I hit the shutter button. So for my fourth and final photo in this episode, I found a piece of this really cool looking driftwood which I had picked up on a previous holiday in Turkey. I really love the texture on it. However, the sun had set by this point, so I had to use the flash on the Instax camera to light up my subject, and I took this photo. So to wrap up, as I previously stated, macro photography is an easy way to get creative while at home, and you can get some really impressive results using your Instax camera, which I had a lot of fun playing around with today. Finally, make sure to tag Instax when you share your photos online. A massive thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.